I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Hello there, welcome to Fulcrum the Force. I'm Jim, and this is my channel dedicated to everything Star Wars. And this is it. This is the big one. This is the one that I've been waiting for a long, long time. My favourite Jedi is Luke Skywalker. Always has been, always will be. His story, Farm Boy to Jedi, I think is the best. His character arc is incredible. I even enjoyed what they did with him in the sequels. I understand that character. I understand how he got to where he was. Unpopular opinion, but I do. And for me, owning Luke's lightsaber was a big deal. It's the one lightsaber that I love the most. Hell, it's the lightsaber that I have tattooed on my arm. So I had to have it. And I did. I bought a Hasbro version and I loved it because, you know, it turns on, it's green, turns off, and it looks lovely. And it's the reason I'm gesturing is because it's right there, still up on my wall. And I do still love it because it represents sort of my first steps into this whole hobby, if you wish. And I loved it. But then, you know, as time goes on, you start noticing how chunky it is and how not right it is. And then you get into this whole lightsaber collecting thing and you find people like LGT that do versions and you're like, oh my God, it's got a thin neck. It looks great. And that was my second Luke's lightsaber. An LGT was one of the earlier LGT ones. It has no buttons or anything on the switch box. Just it's an RGB. It just turns on, turns off. But I loved it because it was an even more closer representation to Luke's lightsaber. But as time goes on, you learn that there are incredible people out there like BlackStar Sabers and Replicas that go to the next level to make something screen accurate. And it's taken a little while, but I finally have in my possession the Eco Hero from KR Replicas Luke Skywalker hilt. And I can't tell you how in love with this lightsaber I am. It's everything to me. It's absolutely everything. The detail in it is incredible. The painstaking time that it's clearly taken to get everything right, up to the different sizes on the grenade grip. Like, that's detail, down to a proper triangular hook. We've got the switches at the side. And, I mean, it looks beautiful. But not only does it look beautiful, it's been installed by one of the best. Ryan over at BlackStar Sabers has installed this with a crystal reveal chassis. And it is incredible. Just incredible. How, you ask? How did I get my hands on something so beautiful, so perfect, so everything? From my good friends at Padawan Outpost, obviously. They are now doing high-end sabers. So yes, you can go there and you can get all the sabers that you want as usual at their normal prices. But they are beginning to do runs of high-end sabers pre-installed. So you can literally just go on there and buy something as beautiful as this. Already installed, all ready to go. So you can just take it out of the box. I was about to say play with it. You don't play with this. You don't play with this. This is what is classically known as a shelf queen. This sits on display and looks beautiful. And you use it when you want to show it off and show people what it can do. But they are offering, unfortunately, not this crystal reveal version. There was only one of these and I had to have it for my collection. I'm sorry, I had to buy it straight away. because it's stunning. But there are other eco heroes equally installed incredibly well by Ryan, but without the crystal reveal. And they're there for you to buy. And the coolest part about this is when you get them from Padawan Outpost, not only do you get with an amazing install, so you don't have to get something empty, then go and find an installer and go through all that process. It's ready to go for you. Not only that, they come with these special magazines made specifically for the hilt that you've bought. The crazy part about this is literally specifically built for the hilt I bought. The KR Crystal. Which is, I mean, that's incredible. Inside, this is done by Chris Carter over at Saber Sense, and he's done an incredible job. And these are specifically made for Padawan Outpost for their high-end sabers. And the amount of stuff that's in here, it talks about like different types of lightsaber and how it all began. And then it gives you operating instructions for your specific lightsaber that you've bought, which is very handy. Then about the lightsaber that you've bought. Powering. The fonts, the tracks, everything's in there because this has been installed properly. It has this particular one, I'm going to say 27. Yep. Well, 28 different fonts already installed by people like Kyberphonic and K-Sith, along with some sort of other free ones as well that you can get. There's even an interview with Jazz and Bay from Padawan Outpost, and if you look closely, you might recognise a face in there. This magazine is awesome. It's got interviews with other people in there, loads of stuff about lightsabers, lightsaber lore, fans, and then at the back, it has not only your entire specification for your hilt, which is in depth. Exactly everything that's been used. Like this has Profi board V2.2 with OS 5.9. It's got the stock 7-pin NeoPixel connector. It's got a 28mm KR Sabers speaker in it, as you'd expect. So all of that information is here, so you know exactly what it is. But also at the back here, this is a list of every single preset that's on there with the sound font and the color that it's preset on, and everything else that you could possibly want to know is all in this magazine. So you get everything about your lightsaber that you've just bought. When you already are in love with it, you learn even more about it. And I mean, as you can see, it's an incredible setup. It's a double button setup, so you can go through all your different
Luke Skywalker cave scene.
With the cave scene, with the Prion. Like, that's incredible. Obviously, you can put a blade in it. This is just a blade plug, so you can undo this and go ahead and put a blade in there. But don't. Like, if you want to put a blade in there just to show someone what it looks like with a blade in, by all means, go ahead. Don't. I mean, if you're looking at buying something like this, you know not to swing it about, you know not to try and duel with it. These are not dueling lightsabers. These are display, incredible detail lightsabers that are the thing of my dreams. This lightsaber here is the thing of my dreams, and it's the peak of my lightsaber collecting. It doesn't get better than this. And I'm thrilled to have this in my collection. KR Sabers, one Replicas, incredible job. Ryan at BlackStar, just the man's insane with his installs, and just available from Padawan Outpost. Like, they couldn't make it easier for you to own a piece of just perfection. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I will be back with more videos soon. But until next time, don't forget, I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.